What's next?
I'm okay to farm Hasan. He could stay. I'd like it.
Oh my God, we have so much. Holy shit.
This cost money, by the way. This wasn't free. Okay.
What cost money?
All of this.
Well, there's 50 million.
All right, next, dude. Let's speed.
Okay, we got.
You hear that wind? Okay.
I'm in my pants, dude.
It's cray.
That's like 20 miles an hour tops.
It's crazy. See, I knew you were a Zoomer, Dan. What are you, 31?
Right around there.
Adorable. I could teach you some things when we're done.
You think so?
Yeah.
You think you know more memes than I do?
No,
Is there a meme
I'm more
test?
like,
I feel like I would. Not only do I know more memes than you, the problem is you're not going to even be up to date. The only thing you might catch me slipping on is the most current of the
Tech.
current memes. Tech, you'll get destroyed. Don't go there.
you didn't know I work the keyboard.
That's just because he's like ableist.
And I
You
heard
know
you
what,
lost a
actually?
debate with vegan games.
You know
too.
what? Here, let's do it. You two, okay?
Okay.
Well, if it's the same test, I already know all the answers.
A meme quiz? Oh, dude, this is
Oh, this?
so dumb, dude. I don't need to.
Uh-oh.
I don't need to justify myself.
Okay. Who is?
Doge.
What's it? Oh.
It's Doge.
Well,
Yeah.
he
You
answered
were
first.
What? What? Answering first? D-O-G-E.
Test is over.
D-O-G-E. You didn't actually, it was,
I
doing
got
it.
a spelling test.
is a
Well,
spelling
it is
thing.
a spell. Okay.
Knowing Dan, he would call this doggy.
What?
All right?
I said Doge.
I said
Keep
it
going.
first.
Okay,
You're
we're
about to
gonna
get
do.
fucking
We're gonna
dominated.
do.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
dude.
call that 50-50 on that one.
How's that
What?
50?
How?
In what world is that 50?
Because the spelling was a part of it. Okay, you got to be precise on the answer.
He'd be
Why
like,
would
"Ooh,
the
it's
spelling be part
doggo."
of
You,
it?
you fucking. Okay.
Okay.
Cat.
Can you read? Are you okay, Willie?
What am I
What is
supposed
this
to
lies.
woman shouting at?
It's a cat that's unhappy with their food.
Yeah, it's a cat. That exactly. But it's spelled a cat. A-C-A-T.
There was no other option that wasn't a cat. Keep going.
No, but I had to spell it. If you were talking
Go.
about John Cena,
Who
that's
is this?
Super Saiyan John Cena.
obviously. Wait, who wouldn't know that?
I think he said it first. So, get ready.
What?
Okay.
No.
This is Mr. Beast
Okay.
with the
All right.
allegations.
Oh.
Dying inside. Hide the pain.
This
Norman.
is the internet dude.
Hide
That's
the
his
pain.
meme
hide-
picture.
Pick.
Hide
Complete
the-
the guy's name.
Hide
Greg.
the pain. Herman.
Joe.
Herman.
Oh, sorry, guys.
Norman. Herman. I
Bob.
think. Is that even a name? Herman. Herman.
It's gotta be 3 letters, right?
Pick it. What's the name? Okay, you guys. Final answers.
Hugo. Final answer.
I think it's Herman.
Harold.
Harold. Fuck.
Harold.
Fucking idiots.
What the fuck is
Go.
Herman?
What's up with this cat?
He's grumpy.
Same
Oh,
time.
I got that W.
Skeptical fry.
The fucking
Futurama.
Oh yeah, he's right. I was thinking the money one, but you're right.
What caption does he normally have? That's the question.
Not sure if or
That is true. That is it, dude.
Oh my god.
Can't tell if. That's it.
Okay, and
This is SpongeBob the chicken. You're being retarded thing.
yeah, that's. But wait, what is it?
what's
Captions?
the
for-
caption for this meme? Normally written with the letters.
With the
True or
letters,
false?
with
True.
the letters, capital and lowercase.
Which
Which
of
these
these?
galaxy brains come first?
The
small
top,
one.
Yeah, the small, then
It says first.
yes, the small one, then the top left. What?
Okay, good job. You guys are meme masters.
I got.
I
you
beat
won
you.
that.
I did. I won.
You're pretty detailed at times.
I was.
You
I
robbed
know
me
these
on
things.
Doge though. This was rigged.
That wasn't. First off, who the fuck doesn't know that Doge? You know that Doge is dead, by the
You
way.
you didn't say anything.
You know what type of dog is that Doge?
It's a Shiba.
Nope. The
Shiba,
Shiba
right?
Inu.
Okay. All right.
Jesus.
I concede.
All right, that's all right.
Wow.
Remember that a 40-year-old man
I'm
just
older.
beat you.
It makes it hard.
You're younger. It should
You're
be easier.
48?
I'm 40.
Oh yeah, I'm 47.
Yeah. What year was that again?
77.
77. What month?
Well, I'm
month
not
is
going
gonna
to give
be
my
the same.
month.
Why-
Come
He's
on.
not going to give his month.
Well, but it
obviously.
would be the same. He wouldn't change his mind.
What was your favorite music growing up in high school?
I love Led Zeppelin.
Led Zeppelin, and what year?
No, you just say what's your favorite album?
What was your favorite album?
Ooh.
Eruption. Duh.
It's like their worst album.
No, it's not. Are you kidding me? I don't even know albums, dude. Who knows music?
True.
Okay.
Well,
Well,
apparently Inu means dog in Japanese, so you're half right.
also that's Van Halen.
But you said Shiba, and I said Shibu.
Didn't I say that?
Shibu.
no,
Inu.
you said Led Zeppelin.
Oh shit, you're right.
All right. Did you guys know that Biden had secret conversations about Putin, Netanyahu, Merrick Garland, Obama, etc.?
Oh my God! Why would he do that as president? A secret conversation? That's wild.
That's just gossip. Gossip in the presidential world is secret conversations.
Are presidents allowed to talk to other presidents? That's fucking crazy.
Wow, can't load the video. That sucks.
All right, well.
Is this like the whole thing where it's like the Obama's pulling all the strings?
No, I think it's just him being upset about everybody because he's badass.
Nick reflects on his experience with Hasan, making him watch terrorist propaganda.
Oh, this is a good clip.
You like this one?
Yeah, I watched this whole segment from this stream, and it really is just this. This is the only thing they
even
really
a couple
complain
days
about.
ago, I was hanging out with my buddy Hasan, and this guy unironically put a terrorist propaganda music video on and then left the room.
Left the room.
Yeah, and I was just like, and the thing is, like, in hindsight, it's hilarious, you know. But at the same time, I'm like, what is going on here? This is wild to me.
Yeah.
But like, I just, and like, he was like, yo, they're such great dancers. Look how
Oh my
I was
god.
like, okay. You know, but yeah, we just keep doing stuff. So you say what you want to say.
See, I'm hoping this is like the 95%.
I've had to train myself.
I feel bad
That's
for
what
Nick
I'm
that he
hoping
got
for.
put. Like, he could have actually gotten banned for that, in my
No,
opinion.
come on. They would. But
You don't think so?
I feel like Twitch is like more forgiving.
What about if it was a Hitler
Nick
speech?
wouldn't have gotten banned, no, but Hasan could have.
You think Hasan would?
Why would it?
Because
Is
it's
a
on his own
Hitler
stream.
speech be banned on Twitch?
To watch it
Yes.
and be like, hey, this guy had some really good points?
No, even if
Oh,
you just
well,
play it
then-
normally, you would get banned now.
Oh, yeah.
Because
Really?
Dylan got banned. Yeah, you can't cover extremist terror. You can go and, like, if we look at the...
You can't cover news on Twitch.
No. So Twitch, TOS, extremist content.
I hate that they do the AI and every fucking.
I know,
it's
very
so
fucking-
fucking
especially
annoying.
if it's wrong. Like
it's
80%
always
of the
wrong.
time. So now I'm super doubting. Everybody's like, Destiny, use ChatGPT because I don't trust any of this stupid shit.
No,
Sorry, I'm a boomer.
Yeah,
I just
yeah,
went really
same.
hard right there.
it's not to be trusted. You know,
Us old guys, we all get it.
I had someone.
Terrorism and violent extremism. Terrorism and violent extremism promote unlawful violence and spread messages of intolerance. Twitch does not allow the content that depicts, glorifies, encourages, or supports terrorism or violent extremist actors or acts. This includes threatening to or encouraging others to commit acts that would result in serious physical harm or significant property damage. For instance, you may not display or link terrorist or extremist propaganda, including graphic pictures or footage of terrorist or extremist violence, even for the purposes of denouncing such content. So even if you're covering stuff that's like
Stupid
denouncing it,
rule,
it's still
dude.
like against the rules.
It is a stupid
dumb.
rule.
But imagine you can show it while like sucking it off, like Hasan does. Crazy.
It
Well,
is
you can apparently.
It
though.
is weird that this rule exists, saying you can't do that. Like you can't be like, I don't like this content. This is bad. You shouldn't do this. You can't do that. What the fuck? Dan Clancy sucks.
Yeah, it is shocking.
.com.
Yeah.
Like, here's the thing, dude. Like, I also think you should, if you want to be a fucking terrorist supporter, like, I kind of think you should be able to do that, maybe. Because, like, I don't know, fuck it, I guess. Like, have your opinion. But it's weird that the website is, like, has anybody else ever been banned for it? You said Dylan Burns?
Yeah. Only people in my circle.
Only people that are fucking critical of it. That's it.
Yeah.
Normally, I would just shut the
Nobody-
fuck up about this. Just it seems. I realize I don't give a fuck anymore. Like, why let fucking people that just want like all
They
Jews
said you
to
showed
die
a
have free
Nazis-
reign? Fuck them.
Fuck. I don't want to watch me watching this. There's a part in the video where like the guy's even talking about them like having hostages, and it sounds like, whoa, you guys have like the
No,
hostages.
I have a whole
It's
video going through all of that.
It's unhinged.
Yeah, or the best is Hasan's like, see, this guy's just a kid. He's not even a terrorist. Dude, this guy has all sorts of Instagram posts and tweets that were like it's him doing Houthi stuff and saying he's a soldier and like all this
That
shit.
this guy's not involved in any wacky shit because there's like some video.
ولا أي شيء لا
Do they have
لا ألعاب
KFC?
ولا
Do they have
يعني حتى
KFC in
بيستمر.
Yemen?
He's so fucking white. He is like the whitest motherfucker ever. He's so
No, but did you see just this last
God.
week he was talking about how he's like a religious subset of
yeah, because he tried.
Muslim.
Yeah, because he tried. He's like, oh yeah, even though they're Sunni, he's shit. I'm Sunni. We still get on. Like, bro, no, whoever says it? Like, he's such a fucking larper. He
he's a
probably
larper.
knows less about Islam than fucking Sneeko. That's how pathetic. Sneeko's probably a better Muslim than Hasan.
I don't think
Unironically.
Hasan is ever. I don't think Hassan's religious at all, dude. He just like
No,
puts
but
it
he said
on for this
Yeah, he's like he says cultural Muslim,
whole
which
thing.
oh god, he's so cringe. Oh god.
I fucking love him, man.
يعني أنا أحب الأنمي يعني بشكل عام أنا أحب
can't
كنت
script
أشاهد مسلسل أطفال كثير يعني.
Do you think Twitch will actually do anything about this? Apparently. Wait,
Great commentary, Destiny.
shut up.
Will Twitch do anything?
No, they
No.
won't.
No, I know they won't.
Divisive. Shut up. This guy's such a fucking
You know
loser.
what's weird? He hates hearing himself talk. I laugh at myself talking. I can get.
I
humor
watch
out
my
of it.
YouTube
Also,
videos
that's
all
true
the time.
too. Why do you
I
have?
love
Yeah,
it.
the,
It's
Yeah.
actually funny.
the other.
I can laugh at my old videos. Actually,
He initially
It's
said you
amazing.
can come to Yemen, but he realized that because it was a Japanese Shut up! flagship, I believe.
Let them talk.
So I mean, what?
Like,
Hold on, can you
Because
pause
that's
for a
like-
second?
that's such
Just-
an-
I'm sorry to do it. This guy right here, the top left, the one that they're all having a great time with, this guy's a killer.
well,
No,
no,
you don't know if he killed anybody.
He probably has
What
never.
do you mean? He boards fucking boats?
Yeah, but after they're already taken over, he's not part of like the
Oh,
takeover
I'm sorry.
team.
He's not cool
He's
enough.
hanging out with the hostages, but we don't
Oh,
know if
I'm
he
sorry,
killed
my
anybody.
bad,
I'm
my
trying
bad.
to be accurate, Dan.
Yeah.
Sorry, my fault.
You're trying to fight
No one dies.
disinformation with disinformation.
No one dies on these things.
في كل أنحاء العالم.
No, there's no
nobody's
videos
saying
of him
that.
in like active
Yeah,
combat. It's just him like
nobody's-
touring and shit after it.
يعني الشعب الصيني أنا ما قد جلست معهم ولا بس الصدق يعني قبطان السفينة كان صيني وعجب على الجو.
Like he's saying he hasn't spent much time with Chinese people, but one
I
of
hope a
the
video comes out of
captains,
him
the
close
captain
to
was Chinese, and
doesn't feel stupid.
he did qat with them, and he danced some music with them, and he was vibing, so he likes him, yeah.
Hold on. So like he's laughing at the guy talking about the hostages.
Being
that-
with the hostages.
Yeah,
Yes.
this is insane.
Like Hasan goes like, "Oh, so you were just dancing and partying with the crew?" It's like, bro, no, he's talking about being with the hostages.
It's
not-
wild.
You know, these aren't all
When he says-
Jews, by the way. The fucking boats that they're like hijacking.
Yeah.
It's not. They're not like Jew boats
When
with
he
fucking
says they're
big Star
Chinese,
Davids
I don't
and
think
circumcised
they're
cocks
Jewish.
on the front of them. They're
Yeah.
just
Also,
fucking boats.
the Houthis can't even determine like which fucking ship is. They just go after whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, they just shoot whatever's going
The
by.
captain was or he's Alex. What is that? I just want to hear Hasan.
Standard Airbus.
Who is this fucking
Because
that's like crackhead?
So I mean, what?
Because that's such an interest or the gal
Are they
or
fucking chilling with the captains? Like I don't understand.
it's so crazy because if
get
I'm
it,
losing
man.
his fucking mind. Are they? Maybe there weren't.
America's like bomb. So America.
Might be the case.
America's like bomb. So America's like blowing them up while they're just like doing cat and fucking chilling with the captains. Like, how does he feel about that? Isn't that fucking crazy? Like, I don't know
He
how
acts
to
like it's a
describe
stop
it.
at a cruise ship.
Yeah, actually,
it off
seriously,
in
yeah.
Yemen.
Like, why is America here to fuck all your shit up when you guys are just like partying and hanging out?
They're just doing cat, man. They just took a detour. You can't script it.
Wow. Anyway.
Do you think if you were on Twitch still, because I do feel like you can only be as big as the platform you're on, right? So do you feel like if you were on Twitch still, you would be like his level?
I don't know. Like, there's a chance that the answer is yes. It wouldn't be just because I would be much bigger, but it would also be because I would be competing with him too.
Yeah,
so like it would
exactly.
look like right now, Hasan can basically say whatever he wants to worship whatever terrorist group he wants, and nobody on the platform can give any. There is zero pushback on Twitch to
Because
Hasan.
Vosh isn't even on.
No, he
Twitch.
refuses to stream on Twitch because he's a coward.
Well, he was banned.
No, he's been unbanned for years.
Oh,
he's
I
a
didn't know
fucking
that.
pussy. Literally, he's a pussy.
I mean, it is
Well,
a little
why
bit,
would he be a pussy?
because this way he can still interact with Twitch streamers.
Nope. Because he doesn't interact with Twitch streamers ever.
But if he chose to.
He won't, though. He's a pussy.
Okay,
The real
well, I
reason
don't know about
is he's a
that.
pussy ass bitch. Also, it would help because I could be friends with people on Twitch too. Because I do have like decent connections with almost everybody, but because I'm banned and because Hasan like is like don't talk.
And they're not like YouTube where if you're banned, you can still.
No, you can't be on anybody's stream. Yeah.
Right. So why is he? When you're saying he's a pussy, can you elaborate? Like why?
For Vosh,
Yeah.
the actual answer is I think about 2 or 3 years ago, Vosh has an issue. I'm the only guy that does drama, and every time I come out on top, I'm unbeatable.
Like you're in drama, you mean?
Yeah, but I'm a good person.
Okay.
But unironically, like people know what to expect when you're watching my stream, right? Like the most embarrassing shit that usually leaks of me is that I'm talking to a girl still that I shouldn't be, or that like I overpaid an employee like a crazy amount of money. That's like the only like if something leaked, like Destiny said the N-word in
It's all
private,
sex shit.
well, but not like rape. But like there's never
just
gonna
a
be like
pervert.
there's gonna be
Yeah.
only when I'm fucking your wife.
He's mad.
I'm not mad.
He's mad.
I fucked his daughter too. The only thing that's like
the
really,
fuck?
the only thing that's,
Whoa!
the only thing that's
Hold
really,
on, we gotta set a bar.
the only thing that's really,
somewhere.
the only thing that's, the only thing that like can ever leak for me is shit that is already public anyway. But anytime stuff people get in drama, usually shit is like really fucked because stuff is leaking and they don't want to leak or whatever. So Vosh had this issue where he was getting into drama after drama after drama, and he was getting fucked like viewership wise and subscriber wise. Like he hit like 400,000 subs like 4 times because he kept like in one, I think he said to J.K. Rowling, he tweeted out and he was like, hey, like, this is why women shouldn't talk, and he got nuked for that. When Anna Kasparian was fighting with people online, he was like, you're a fucking bitch
Yeah,
or
I
something.
remember some of
Yeah,
this.
that went back and forth. There have been like multiple times where he's gotten like fucked on drama. So he decided to start something called the Fortress Arc, where basically all he did was like, I'm not going to interact with anybody else. I'm just going to cover news on my stream, and that's it. And for a while, it hurt quite a bit because he couldn't reach out. He didn't do any podcasts. Now he like does decent for live viewership, and he hasn't been any big drama, so he's like doing okay.
So, but when you say he's a pussy, like, why would him streaming on Twitch and just doing the same thing? Wouldn't that be better? 'Cause
Either
it's a
scared
bigger
of getting banned or
platform?
he's scared of dealing with that viewership. He's like very insulated right now. Yeah. It's quite the world. Have you heard about Hurricane Milton?
Yeah, I have. It's loud.
It's what?
Loud.
Oh, that's not what
right
I heard. True.
So what does that look like? Well, let's show you. Imagine this. Imagine 3 feet of storm surge
This is
right
only on
here.
the West
Now, if
Coast.
this amount of water
Wait, where is this technology? He can make the water move from around him? Holy shit. Oh, it's probably magnets.
Well, let's show you. Imagine this. Imagine 3 feet of storm surge right here.
Unironically,
Now, if this amount of
was
water
right
catches you
next to us, actually. We had a flood like a few weeks ago that was just like this.
Did you have the force
The
field guy
whole
too?
Yeah, we had Milton 1.
by surprise, it's too late to evacuate.
Wait, in Illinois?
No, it wasn't in Illinois.
Where was it?
I'm not saying where it
What
was.
is Pandion Southeast on your shirt?
I don't know. It's a shirt.
Oh.
It's a brand. I don't know.
Cars are floating around and floating away. There's large objects in here that could knock things down with a battering ram-like force. Now, there's no way, again, to evacuate with this kind of storm surge. But we know there's going to be places with more than 3 feet. Imagine 6 feet of storm surge. Now, this completely floods out the first floors of homes and businesses, and the only way to escape that is to move to the higher floor of a building. Now, unfortunately, there are
So we're safe.
Wait, can your house actually survive water moving like this? It wouldn't just all be fucking destroyed?
Depends on the house. Depends where you're at. Depends if the water is moving or if it's static.
Katrina didn't just like blow everything over, right?
The problem with Katrina is the damage wasn't from the winds. The damage was that the levees broke, and it was like a fucking bowl there, and it was just.
No, but all the
soup
houses
bowl.
didn't like roll away, did they?
No, their
Only
houses
the
got
black-owned
fucked.
ones.
The 9th ward. Yeah, well, unfortunately, yeah, the 9th ward. All the black houses. Yes, got destroyed.
It was a racist hurricane.
I was living in New Orleans.
Were you?
I left the day of Katrina.
The day after or before?
The day before.
Holy
Put all my
shit.
shit into my fucking car and fucked off. Wasn't able to come back for 2 months or something along those lines. And when I did, fucking disaster, man. Fucking craziest shit ever. How much it fucked that city. Like, you can't. That place was like 8 feet underwater for like 2 months. People stayed there.
Yeah, Ashford's
I
super
almost
fucked
stayed
up
there.
right
I
now.
remember this is the type of thing that Steve would do too, because we're on the same mental length. I was like, babe, we should stay. Okay, I don't want to go. I want to play Counter-Strike. It's gonna be fine. Don't worry. And she's like, we need to go. There's a fucking hurricane coming. And I was like, no. The cop outside, he said we should just stay in place. And she was like, oh, okay. But then she like went out and was like, no, he said we should get the fuck out. And we did. I almost stayed there. If I stayed there, do you know how fucked the people, everyone who stayed there was? You were catastrophically fucked if you stayed there during a hurricane. They sent all of you to the fucking, the dome that they had, the Superdome.
Yeah.
And it was like a fucking shit show. All the pets that you had, I had a cat. Buy cat. Like, you know, I only had so much cat food. What am I going to do? Be like, all right, man. I'll
You
see.
left your cat?
What? No. I'm saying if you had stayed there, how fucked you would have been. Like, anyways, that was it. It was unbelievably bad to stay during a hurricane. I would never have done that in New Orleans. Here, I'll stay for a category 4 and below. I won't stay for a category 5. My house will survive a category 4. He would be fine. Here's the thing. It's not if you survive. That's not the problem. The problem is how fucked is your shit for how long if you stay. Okay?
Yeah.
Because if you stay here and it's like, oh, I'm fine, but you have no electricity and you have no internet and you're fucking bored and it's going to be broken like this for fucking 3 months, it's not poggers to be here. You don't want to be here. You want to be like, all right, I'm going to fucking... But if you stay, you can't leave. That's the problem. If you stay during a hurricane, it's going to be like weeks before you can leave. Like when it happened in Sanibel, motherfuckers there, they were trapped. Like in your shit.
No, I know people in Asheville that are all super fucked up, man.
Yeah.
I would just get guns and become a local warlord.
Yeah, it'd be like China. Well, you don't know. You ever play Dynasty Warriors?
Do you think that's what China's currently like? Is Dynasty
No,
Warriors?
I didn't say currently.
Okay, well then
It
why
could've
would it be
been
like
anywhere.
China?
Well, it'd be like old China.
Why not old USA?
Was there warlords here?
What about the Wild West, the new frontier?
That wasn't as cool.
What about New Orleans after Hurricane Katrina?
Was there warlords?
It was
That
warlords.
was serious. That was a big deal.
Have you?
Isn't that the famous clip that Kanye goes on to talk about Bush?
Yeah. Wait. Have you seen that?
Yeah, it's so good.
He's so
George Bush
autistic.
hates black people.
Why?
Do you have an idea? Do you know what the context for that was and everything?
No, well, it was from not sending aid to,
Well,
or not.
so-
feels like he wasn't sending up aid to Katrina, right?
I don't know if we do this anymore. This used to be a thing when we were kids. Not you though, because you're like 17. But
Yeah.
when we were children, every time there was like a big like disaster, you would always have like a ton of celebrities that would go on TV like, we're here to raise money for whatever bullshit disaster, right? And they would do it. And they would take call-ins and phone bank and people would donate. I don't know why. I don't think they do that anymore.
Yeah, they did on Twitter that one time for COVID, and then
No,
everybody hated them.
I mean, like they'd go on TV. Maybe they stopped because of the Kanye thing. But anyway, Kanye West was a guest on this to help raise money because he was a big like up in
There's a lot of celebrities on
oh my
that
God,
thing.
Dan, you're getting destroyed here.
Dan Ultimate compilation.
And misspeaks?
You're being you're being disintegrated.
Why is there
by reality.
75,000 views on
Oh
that?
my God.
You guys are fucking weird.
Holy shit!
The city has changed dramatically, tragically, and perhaps irreversibly.
Oh, and it was the guy who
There's
voices
now over
Shrek.
25
This is
feet
great.
of water where there
That's
was
Mike
once
Myers.
city streets and thriving neighborhoods.
The way they portray.
Good Mike. Look at this guy. He's Jewish, by the way. Fucking manic. Look at Mike. Look at Mike.
Subtle, but in even many ways more profoundly devastating is the lasting damage to the survivors' will to rebuild and remain in the area.
Wait.
The destruction of the spirit of the people of southern Louisiana and Mississippi may end up being the most tragic loss of all.
George Bush doesn't care about black people.
It's so good, dude.
Please come.
In the past few days,
He's like, am I on script now or?
Dude, Mike Myers is just trying to get through it, dude. So hard.
Oh my God. So
My favorite is when a guy next to you is going absolutely fucking crazy, and you're like, you're waiting to vibe with something, and it's like, shit is crazy. They said they can kill us. We don't know, blah blah blah, and people need help. And you like nod, like anytime you can like click back in, like yeah. And he's like, and then he's, oh my God, dude.
he was obviously manic even back then.
Everybody has
Yes.
always known that Kanye is fucking crazy.
You hear the way he was talking? He was talking like Trump a little bit.
I was about to say that's, by the way, what Trump sounds like to everybody that's not fucking TDS.
Like it's the same thing. It's like a rambling,
Yes, it's-
incoherent, like they're down there and they're looting and there's a war going on right there and they need help and the best people are being sent there right now, okay? And even when last time it wasn't like that, I'm going to say that if you look back, last time it wasn't like that. Never, you know, when Julius Caesar was like, it's just fucking, what the fuck is going on? Him and Kanye.
And he was like on the verge of tears too.
Wild shit.
The fuck is this? A tale of two genders. Gen Z's insane partisan gap. Turkey Tom linked this.
Nice.
What a loser.
Dude,
I can't wait for
Turkey
that.
Tom
I'm
leaking
praying on that
politics,
guy's
huh?
downfall. I think he's going down soon.
For the N-word?
No, just he's just been too clean, and his uprise has been like too fast. He's either a plant or he's got something lurking. There's going to be.
I almost beat him in arm wrestling.
Oh, he beat you though.
He did.
You didn't represent the old guys well.
He fucking works out like every day, and I haven't done fucking jack
He's
shit
actually
in 20
huge.
years. Yeah, but you know
Yeah,
how you
pretty
beat
big.
him, right?
Royd.
No.
Oh.
You got to be clever, okay? If you're Tom, you're like, hey, Tom, what's up? And you're like, oh, hey, Dan, what's up? And you go to shake his hand. He goes to shake your hand. Right to the throat like that. He can't breathe.
And then I take him to the table.
And then you fucking grab his balls.
Oh, okay. We were going different ways.
And you give him a blowjob. That's how you do it. And then he's gay and he can't do commentary anymore.
I thought this was arm wrestling, but now I'm
you
okay.
ruined
I
his career.
understand. We're just gonna rape
give him the blowjob.
What's that?
That's an inside joke. You won't get it.
If the city has
You'll get that in 3 years, though.
Okay.
Okay. What are we? Where are we at now?
Yeah. Where's the next doc? Yeah, go through each one of
There's
these,
still,
Dan.
well, you know, there's a lot of hurricane stuff going on.
So you
What
know,
did
you're
Aiden
like-
Ross
you're like,
think
go
of the
through each
hurricane?
these. You know why? Wait, that's not a Donald Trump one, right?
Where?
Go up a little bit, right there. That is a Donald Trump. Oh, Donald Trump news. Never mind. Sorry.
Milton is rapidly intensifying into a Cat 5 storm with 180 miles per hour, bringing one of the strongest ever recorded. Not a single weather model predicted the storm would swing this quickly. Do you believe that this storm is completely natural?
No.
Remember, Willie Mack says that this is a meme, and nobody actually believes this shit, by the way.
9 million views.
35,000 people liked this. Now I want you to.
That's not that many people.
Okay, do you click the like button on tweets?
Sometimes.
I never do. Do you click the upvote when you use Reddit?
Never.
You know who does?
Who?
Insane motherfuckers. Who the fuck is upvoting shit? The only time I upvote something and I'm like, there's someone's like, I love this. Dan is so smart. I'm like, fuck yeah.
Dude,
you get an upvote.
When I went ahead and I talked about that, or I made fun of that one lady, that one Congress lady for thinking that implying that the government is making hurricanes. It's like, bro, you are the government. You are the they. Like, I just don't understand the whole concept of that. And then people are linking me cloud seeding as if that's proof that the United States is hurricaning itself.
Keep in mind, the same people that think that the hurricanes are man-made think that it's impossible that climate change comes from human-made causes. Just keep in mind, that's where we're at right now in the discourse, okay?
I know, but at least the climate change one just feels less stupid to me for some reason.
Okay.
Is that normal or no?
No.
Really?
Well,
is that on the same level?
I don't think reasonable minds can disagree on climate change, but
So
it would be
believe in
more
climate change,
reasonable.
but
It would be more reasonable to say I don't believe in climate change than it would be to say I think the government is spawning hurricanes.
Yeah, as she works for the government. She is the government, dude.
They're the deep state and the swamp.
Yeah, it's always I work for the government, but really, it always comes back to the Jews, Dan. Aren't you Jewish?
Oh yeah, that's also the thing too that we
really
know.
makes me think, Dan, actually.
That I'm in control?
Well, clearly you're not in control of much, Dan.
Okay.
You don't even
so
have the
what
keyboard
does that-
anymore.
What does that tell you then?
That there's better Jews.
Fucking
And that what? I'm like
holy
being
shit.
left. I'm being left behind.
Holy
They're gonna leave
fucking
me?
You got love with destiny.
We know. Listen, we're in Miami Beach right now. Okay, listen. I know those Highland Park guys. Okay, I know what goes on up there. Oh yeah, on the north side. Oh yeah.
Highland Park?
I have no clue what the fuck you're even talking about.
I think that's in Illinois, isn't it?
it is.
It's a Jewish suburb in Chicago, in Chi-Town.
Then what the fuck are we talking about
Highland
here?
Park is.
That's where the
it's
real
by
Jews
It's
live.
by the Jewish.
That's where the real
I
ones
get what
are
he's
at.
on about now.
Yeah.
First off, some of the most Orthodox and Hasidic Jews in the country are either in New York
I had an itch.
or here
Here, like in this room.
in Miami Beach.
Oh.
You ever notice how every time there are huge fucking hurricanes,
The Jews are around.
no, the Jews are always being avoided. Yeah, you
Dan
want to
is
see
here
some real
every
facts? Jewish population, Miami,
Beach.
120,000. Okay.
Okay.
Jewish population, Tampa, 30,000.
Okay.
Path of Hurricane Milton.
Oh my
All right?
God.
Do you think that's a
Sacrifice them.
coincidence?
Because I see the dots are connecting.
Look, notice how, boom,
Yeah.
they all the Jews here are using
Oh
their
my God.
powers. Yeah, and even the ones up in Tampa are
Is that
trying to
where it is
like
right now?
divert it. Yeah.
Holy, Sarasota is fucked.
Yeah, guess how many Jews live in Sarasota? Ready?
Yep.
Sarasota, Jewish population. Boom, 0.
35,000.
Those are the Sephardic Jews.
Well,
okay?
what's the current strength of the hurricane?
It was like a
Milton,
3.
current power level.
Power level. It's over 9,000.
True. Isn't it category 3? It says. Wait, I don't even know if we're on the right screen. I'm
Yeah,
sorry,
it's
guys.
live news. Category
fucked you guys
3. Storm makes. Cat 3 ain't that bad, but it's gonna fuck up that place big time.
What happened to Cat 5?
Cat 3 on the West Coast. Any cat on the West Coast is fucking huge, crazy shit. West Coast is no fucking joke, man. They ain't got no continental shelf. You don't know about that.
No, I do. That's the like Key West, right? It's like the islands out there.
What?
The Outer Banks. That's what it is, right?
No.
Wait,
my
Key
bad.
West is down here.
The continental
Yeah.
shelf is like a big fucking drop off that goes down like super deep.
Oh.
They don't have that in the Gulf. It's just like this. So when the storm comes in, it's pushing up all the water, and it's not pushing against any fucking wall.
The Jewish guy knows about the weather.
Yeah, well,
Coincidence.
on the
I can
Friday
tell you
night
a lot
Discord
about
meetings.
the continental shelf. That's when you're.
It's on Discord.
Don't you
sports, bro?
Don't you learn about the continental shelf in high school? I did. Before
Dude,
I
it's
dropped
been
out.
like fucking 30 years since I've been in that class.
30 years. So you're.
I would have been 17, Dan. Yes.
No, that's like a senior level, right? Or junior? When do you learn about the continental shelf?
I don't remember learning about the continental shelf.
You must have learned.
I was
about
in I was in stupid class anyway.
Really?
They skipped the continental shelf.
What is? I mean, I guess it's like.
I learned about like what's the green stuff on plants. I learned about
Algae.
that for 4 years. No, come on. Algae
green-
is a plant.
The green stuff on plants, leaves,
No, where you do chlorophyll, right?
chloroform. That's what you use for your dates.
No, what's it called?
What, chlorophyll?
Yeah. chlorophyll, right?
Photosynthesis.
That's the green stuff in plants that makes energy?
There you go.
Photosynthesis.
Yeah, photosynthesis is the process, but the green stuff on plants.
Photosynthesis is when I take
Chlorophyll.
selfies of my dick, and then I take a picture of your mom, and I synthesize the two photos
Stop
together.
messaging my mom.
Well, I don't have to
That's why I
message her
came
for that.
down here to
I just
confront
creep
you,
her.
dude.
Did you really?
Yeah, about you messaging my mom.
Uh-oh, I thought she liked that.
One
It's
of
not
these
about
days,
what she likes. All right.
One of these times we'll get a guest on this show, and we'll make a joke, and they won't be okay with it, and we'll think that we know them, and we'll think that we understand their humor, and they won't.
You should have seen the last.
Have you guys ever had?
destroyed him?
Have you guys ever had people on that fucking hated you?
Yes.
The last guest we had is so bad it's never
He
going
was
to YouTube.
screaming. He was
This guy?
screaming in agony.
The guy with the mustache?
No,
J-Reg.
no, the one before that.
It was
J-Reg's
brutal.
never
Oh,
going to YouTube.
I know who J-Reg is.
Never going to YouTube
Why?
because it's too much art and they can't handle it, and I don't.
Oh,
want to
I saw fucking. I feel like I saw the stream with J-Reg on here. You guys were just talking about like post irony the whole time though.
No, we weren't. We don't even know what happened. So here's the thing: if we don't know what happened, no one else can possibly know what happened.
Are you
if
guys
we
just
don't.
trolling me?
No.
What do you mean you don't know what happened? This is so.
Okay.
You got to explain it more than.
You know, like how Sam Hyde is kind of like always in character.
Yeah.
Okay.
But if Sam Hyde came on, you sure that would be a huge show. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, I understand that.
Yeah.
But if you went on that show, you wouldn't want to be like super serious because you'd feel like you'd be getting trolled. Like if you went on an Eric Andre show, for instance, right?
Sure.
You'd be like, I'm not going to be like getting punked. So you'd be going in there with your guard up a little bit, right? And
Okay.
like, I know what's happening. I'm not taking this seriously. I'm on the Eric Andre
Yeah.
show. You're about to pull out a bag of dicks or something and whatever, right? The problem is we just went into it like that, but to a higher level.
Is J-Reg like that?
We didn't know.
No, we're not sure.
We're not sure. And that way we can't lose because we don't know what's going on.
That's a good question. We're still not entirely sure.
What are you guys fucking talking about, man?
Yeah. It was a really good episode, but it can't be on YouTube because people would just be like, oh, you bullied them. And I'd be like, okay.
It was either really funny.
I can't tell
or
if you
really
guys are just
horrible.
trolling me or
I'm not. We're not trolling you.
Doesn't even make sense.
It's people assume either that we like legitimately terrorize this guy.
So just so I know that we're talking about the same guy,
Mm-hmm.
J-Reg is the guy that got banned from YouTube and is streaming on Kick now, right?
You're so
What the
fucking
who are you
stupid.
talking about?
J-Reg. Isn't this guy's? Oh, I'm thinking of J-Stock. That makes everything make way more sense. Oh my God, this makes way more sense now. I was like, what the fuck?
Okay.
My,
Anyway,
that one's on me, guys. All right, I'll take
that
it
was
out for
on
that.
you. Jesus. We're sending. Dan's gonna send tornadoes your way. Okay.
This is all right. What else we got? Keep going down the list. I remember I paid for each and every one of these entries.
There's disinformation, but Willie Max says there's no problem with that.
Mm-hmm.
What is this?
October 8th, 2024.
Concerned
Day
citizen.
before Milton is supposed to hit, heading north to Panama City Beach. Look at what they're doing. They're chemtrailing
This is crazy,
crap
bro.
out of us. Look at this.
Look at that.
What are they guiding this mother right into us?
If you still
she in a convertible
if you still
fucking
believe in
doing this?
chemtrails, I think that it would be humane to
Sterilize you?
close to your brain. You should go to the vet, and it should be time to say goodbye and give him a hug and and you just like with like a dog with or a horse with a broken leg. It's like it's time for you to go to the next place. Okay,
It's so crazy though.
we're past this. We're over this now. We're done with this. We're not doing chemtrails.
It's not their fault.
It doesn't matter. That's okay. It's
Doesn't
not.
it
It's not a dog's fault that he gets pancreatic cancer. But you're not going to spend
It's not their
$30,000.
fault. We shouldn't be punishing them. We should be punishing.
It's
the
not a
people
punishment.
that
It's
are-
we're being punished having
They
to live
can
with
be
them.
redeemed.
Maybe if we
It's not them.
imagine how many
Who
people
is
need
it
those
then, though?
organs.
It's the people that gave them the idea that are the problem.
I do-
Somewhere up the pyramid, there's a guy that knows it's bullshit,
And his name is Joe Rogan.
and he's getting paid to push it.
I'm okay with Joe being a fucking conspiracy theorist. It's like, don't you kind of though demand that the people be less retarded though?
No, the people
You
are
know,
only as
like-
good as the fucking news and shit that's like being put in front of them.
Yeah, you can't fault someone if your whole fucking life I tell you that monkeys are coming to kill you and they're going to be coming like at this time. You're going to fucking believe it if everyone around you in your life says that. If like everyone says it, all the news says it, everything,
But
every
it's not.
person.
It's not all the news.
It's
if
all the news
everyone
that
you
these people
trust,
consume.
That
if
these
every,
people
all the
consume,
news
I
you
guess.
consume and everyone
Yeah.
you trust believes something, you're going to believe it.
I guess
You
with
know
your
what these
soul.
people. You know what they need. These people. You know what they need. They need education camp. Not re-education camp, just education camp. Would you force them to go back to high school, okay?
school.
Years 9 through 12, you have to go again, and you can't vote unless you can get a B in all of your classes. And that's it. And then we've
Shit,
solved
dude,
the
I can't
problem.
vote.
That's it. Boom.
Yeah, I guess I'm surprised because I just feel like I never run into these people in real life, so I just assume it's all fake. But
You ever
I guess
go
these
outside of the
people
fucking
vote.
house?
yeah, enough. I mean, I mean, not
don't
that
ever,
often.
so
A little bit.
I never do. It's always a mistake when I do it.
Really?
It's really.
Yeah.
Didn't somebody like threaten to throw an egg at you?
Oh yeah, what happened
People,
there?
when I went ahead and posted that I was going to come on the show, you have like some of the most, you have some of the most unhinged haters where people were like,
I'm aware.
you got somebody banned or some shit, or you called the police on somebody for throwing an egg on you, and they're like, Willie, you got to bring that up to him.
I thought I tried to get him kicked out of school. I hope I did. I hope their life is destroyed.
Did he throw an egg at you?
The issue that I had.
You don't have to bring it up if it's fucking stupid.
No, it's not stupid. And I hope that person's life is destroyed. What they did was I was going to do a school speech or some bullshit somewhere, and somebody got a picture of where I was on the college campus, and they posted that picture to their friend group, and they were like, I'll pay somebody, $20 to go and throw an egg at this guy or whatever.
Yeah.
He's going to be there at 4 o'clock or something.
I'll say, yeah.
And it's not. It sounds pretty.
That
reads
sounds
real
innocuous,
enough, yeah.
but the issue is like, why are you posting a picture and telling people where I'm going to be
This is
and
where
then
he's
offering
at.
money?
Yeah.
Fuck you. Like this is like mock execution shit. Like you should lose your whole life for that. Fuck you.
Well,
There's people on Reddit and there's people on Twitter that are just like somewhat anonymous accounts, and they give you shit, right? And they think that they can do it without repercussion. Just like, fuck it, YOLO. What are you going to do? Nothing. And usually the person does nothing. They sit there, they sit back. Like in Steve's case, you had a person that went out and they're like, hey, wouldn't it be funny if someone showed up and egged this guy there? But you know what?
Did you get
Normalize
Yeah, because it wasn't anonymous.
normalize
Oh, wow.
unmasking these people and letting them experience some of it as well.
So would you be for like a internet ID system?
No, I wouldn't.
But if somebody
You're
did
just
shit
saying
like
if you
that,
can catch them though, like
if you
fuck
can,
them.
that
Yeah.
person should be
If you-
full public
Okay.
doxed.
Yeah.
100%.
I think so.
Absolutely.
I think so.
Yep.
Yeah.
Address and everything. 100%.
Well, public docs. Yeah,
Yep.
maybe.
Absolutely.
Yeah, if they're doing it to you, I
100%.
guess,
Also,
but-
because no offense, who the fuck are you? No one's gonna do anything to you. No one gives a fuck. However, I have a lot of people that want to fucking kill me.
I think you should
Unironically.
get kicked out of school for that 100%.
I think at the end of the day, too many people they don't understand. It's their own fault. Like it's what we're talking about here. It's you have a stupid person who believes something very stupid, And it's not their fault. They're just a dumbass, and it's all they've been taught. It's the same thing when someone goes and they make a comment on Reddit or on Twitter, and they say, XYZ. You know, they don't know. They don't think anything's going to happen. They're just like, haha, I'm calling Steven a fucking cuck. Ah, what's going to happen? Well, Steve saw your message. And now he's going to fucking go and he's going to turn your shit upside down.
Well, wait, hold on. Because they call me a
calling
cuck?
you a cuck does not...
No, hold on. I don't co-sign that opinion at all. Anytime people are posting pictures of somebody and telling somebody to go and like throw shit at them, that's
a whole nother level, dude. So somebody if I start talking shit on you, you're going to leak all my info?
Well...
I mean, that's fucking stupid, Dan. Come on.
I'm just a savage, I guess. I don't know.
Like, don't you think, like, to a degree, when you go online, there is like a level of shit talk you sign up for? Because we're all
but you know, it's different because
time.
your name is there, my name's here, Steve's name is here, and anonymous anime profile photo that wants to go and call your parents.
I signed up to be here.
Oh, yeah. Sure.
Right?
But, you know, your family maybe didn't.
Well,
right?
if they go to my family, though, that's like, I feel like there's layers to that, though. Don't you agree? Or am I tripping? Yeah, I feel like there's layers there, where if you go, like, to real name or, like, start posting my address, like, that's, like, a whole new thing where it's like, fuck that guy. I think that guy should be banned, or maybe, like, if I could press charges, I wish I could, right? Like, it would be, like, one of those things, whereas him just calling me a name online. Fucking whatever.
Well, you're not thin-skinned like me. That's unfortunate.
Well, I mean...
You don't get to act out like your Batman vengeance arc on people.
What do you do? What is the worst thing you've done to somebody that's called you a name? No, seriously.
I don't know, man. Crazy shit.
Let's just say the Jew alumni took care of that.
Is this what J-Reg is like?
Do you have a pager, cell phone? I got a new one for you.
Did you read that they fucking... This is a headline, so I don't know if it's true or not. But apparently these pagers were set so that they can only be activated with 2 hands at once.
Wait, really?
Can somebody link if that was actually true? Yeah. So both hands had to be on it, they get blown up.
Can you imagine how insane this is? Like, hold on for a second. Just think about this. Imagine that you're like a country, okay?
Yeah.
You're a country, and forget the fact that all of your fucking pagers exploded, okay? What the fuck? Israel probably read every message that was on that pager. Okay, we're going to use the walkie-talkies just exploded too.
Was it walkie-talkies too?
Afterwards, yeah.
Afterwards.
Wow. Wasn't it also the keypads?
Then, after this happened, so all of our communication has been compromised completely.
Oh, yeah. They had to activate the 2-factor authentication. They had to have 2 hands. Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
That's crazy.
So all of our shit's been compromised completely across the board. Yeah. F-16s flying over your capital city. Can you imagine what it would be like? Imagine that we're like at war, quote unquote, with Canada, and they're flying F-16s over our city right now. That would be kind of embarrassing a little bit for our country, wouldn't you say?
Well, it's a terrorist group though. Like
the country?
Wait, which country?
Lebanon you're talking about, right?
Well, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, but we're talking about like Hezbollah operating in Lebanon.
I understand that, but Israel is literally flying jets over the capital of Lebanon, Beirut.
Well, yeah, but I don't think Beirut is like is opposed or is at war with like Israel, right?
No, they are, right? Lebanon is at war. No? Or am I tripping?
Hezbollah is the kind of de facto military for Lebanon.
They're like the southern...
Oh my God, I give up.
There's a technicality,
I don't know enough.
Right.
I'm not even gonna start.
You're kind of right, but I'm just, like Hezbollah is like the huge military that occupies the whole south of the country. They also have seats in the government, but like the official, the real kind, the supposed to be government of like Lebanon, I don't think they might not be the biggest friends to Jews, but they're not like wanting to murder them like all the Hezbollah people are.
There was a time when I could tell him things about Jews in the Middle East, and now it just fucking sucks.
Because he knows too much.
It's just I know nothing.
That's what happens when you watch a lot of Hasan.
All I know is like, all I know is about like dicks and prayers. That's it. I got him on that, but everything else, it's like, do you know about the Yom Kippur War? He's like, what don't I know? It's like, all right, well, it was pretty sick, you know. We fucking
was it sick?
It was fucking sick.
It was the candle, and it lasted for 12 days.
No, that's not that. The Yom Kippur War was that was the sickest one, right? for Israel.
It was the 6-day war was the really sick one. Be careful, don't die.
Why was the 6-day war more sick? I thought the Yom Kippur one was like they didn't know it was coming. It was every country. Everyone thought they were absolutely omega fucked. and they survived, and they fucking like took a bunch of territory. Is that not the right one?
That it is kind of. It seems sick, but it was very scary.
But they won in the end. Like, isn't that sick though? I know it was scary. Yeah.
Yeah. So the 6 Day War was more impressive because Israel was literally at the worst possible juncture that it could ever be at, which is facing a unified front of all the Arab nations that wanted to see them destroyed with absolutely no security guarantees or assurances from any other country in the world. They were completely fucked and on their own. Despite the narrative that they were going to be supported by this, they were fucked. So that was the 6 Day War that they won in 6 days. Yom Kippur, they did win, but I think some, maybe in Israel or maybe in the West, they try to like sell it as like a huge win for Israel. But the Yom Kippur War was very scary because it was a surprise attack. And for 3 days, for the first time, things looked rough. And it was the only time, it was the first time in all of Israeli history, like, holy shit. I think it's official, but like Moshe Dayan, I think it was the defense minister, the guy at the time, was like calling up Golda Meir, and he was, I think the thing is like the third temple has fallen. It's time to start nuking people. Like that was like on the table. Like they were considering using nukes. I think they had 2 or 3 at the time. But then the United States was like, we're going to literally replace every single piece of armor and everything you have, and you guys can keep fighting. And then they won. But the first 3 days were very, 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 very scary. And it was the only time Israel was like, oh shit, we're getting fucked.
Were they in that war? Did the other countries make incursions into Israel, or was it just?
Yes, they were in. Yes, it was big memes.
Like how deep into?
How
like,
deep
Tel
did they
Aviv?
get? I don't remember. Did they make it to?
Who are you asking? I have no idea.
I'm saying in general. They were moving in. It was some big.
So that's the reason why when you go to Tel Aviv, it looks like everything was shot up. It's actually like it's kind of a meme. I was like, when I was in Tel Aviv, I was like, why is everything, or not in Tel Aviv, when I was in Israel, I was like, why is everything so fucked up? Why does everything looks like it was like shot up? It's because it actually fucking was.
That's just because you're not in America, where things are pristine and perfect.
It is so fucking. We are the best country on earth, like by far. America is just so fucking awesome.
We are awesome,
dude. I agree.
Canada is okay, but they're like really pussies.